Hi guys, it's Mrs. Taranja with the Citizenship Academy. For today's lesson, we're going to be doing a lesson on readers theater and plays. So what we're going to be talking about briefly is just what are the characteristics of a play? What are things that need to be in a play to make it a play? So we're going to do some vocabulary today. So let's take a look. My mouse wants to work. There it is. Okay, so the first one, what is a play? Well, a play is a stage representation of a story where the characters talk to each other. So basically, it's where the characters interact and have a storyline, and that's pretty much all a play is. It's a representation of a story. A lot of times, it has different components to it as well, and we're going to talk about those components. What do you need to make a play? So one thing you really need to make a play is a script. A script is the written text of a play, and it's what the actors read or memorize to perform. In order for an actor to be able to act out a play, they have to have a script. They have to have something that's giving them their lines, what needs to be written, and it actually tells the story. So for example, right here we have the Three Little Pigs, Act 1, Scene 1. So that's the title of our play. And as you can see, it says, Narrator. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who decided to build their own houses. First little pig, I will build my house out of straw. It tells, in the script, it tells who's talking and what are they saying. Sometimes it's going to tell you other things, and we're going to talk about what that is in a minute. But for this component, scripts are what the actors need to say and do. Next part, an actor. Well, the actor is a person who's performing the words the characters for the others to see. I know that's a little cut off. My clip art kind of took over the words there. But so the actor is the person that's acting in the play. They're the character. They're representing a character. They're not actually the person. They're playing that person. What is a character? What are they filling in? It's a name at the beginning of each line in a script. A character name is a clue that it is that character's turn to speak. So just like you saw when it had the script up for the Three Little Pigs, it told you the narrator started, and then it talked about the first little pig. In order for the actor to know when their line is, they have to know, it has to be labeled with their character name. So that's kind of what we're talking about in this aspect. It's got to have that label in there. So we did briefly talk about this a few minutes ago. So what is a narrator? A narrator is a storyteller who tells the audience about what is happening in the story. A narrator can sometimes be a character in the play. Most times a narrator is not in the story. So obviously, you can look for my clip art. There's a chicken who's saying, and the three little pigs lived happily ever after. If we know the story of the three little pigs, we know there's not a chicken in that story. So he is a outside person that's looking in and telling the audience who the story, or about the story, who's it about, and what's happening. Sometimes that does change. For example, if one of the pigs was the narrator, they might say, then me and my brothers, we went to the next house. So using, sometimes the characters in the play tell it, but most of the time the narrator is just the person that's telling the story. The next part are stage directions. As I explained when we were talking about script, the script doesn't just tell doesn't just tell the actor what to say, it tells them what to do or where to go. So they tell what happens on the stage and help the actor know what to do or say. These can be written in italics or in brackets. So the things that are around the word brackets, those are what brackets are. So it says, the first little pig, I will build my house out of straw. First pig picks up straw and begins to build a house with hammer. So that tells the actor that he's going to say that line, and then he's going to start picking up straw and pretending to build a house. Sometimes it might say, okay, the actor moves away from the stage. The actor hugs another actor. Whatever it needs to be stated that the person who wrote the play wants that actor to do in that part. And the last part that we're going to talk about are props. A prop is an object an actor uses on stage. An actor is going to use a prop because it gives the story a little bit more of a fun aspect. If they're talking about building a house of straw, it's more fun for them to actually have straw so you can actually see it. It makes the story a little bit more alive and more fun. So that is all we're going to be talking about readers, theater, and plays. Please make sure you complete the exit ticket that goes along with it. It's just going to review some of the vocabulary. If you get stuck on any of the vocabulary, just be sure to rewatch this video, and we will help you any way you can. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.